What up, family? Ghetto News Porter Marion Dash, Twin Marion Lee. Today is Thursday in my city, Chicago. As you can see, it's 6 o'clock in the a.m. April the 21st, 2022. Just turned 6:01. It's 5:53 over here. And I'm freestyling. No, I'm not calculating stuff to fit whatever agenda there is today, which is Queen Elizabeth II birthday. I just do what I do and make it do what it do, and if it's magically delicious to you, then that is what it is. But I don't believe in magic. Real talk. Yesterday I was playing pool, and I lost the number 6 ball somewhere up in here, and I've been looking high and low. So as you can see, I have one wing on this crown. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe me, I've been looking. Magically delicious stuff going on. Yep. You know, Jordan Sparks. You remember the movie Sparkle, the second version? I guess you would call it the light-skinned version, but Whitney Houston also played in there. But Jordan Sparks came out with a song, One Wing. And she basically talked about she's not able to fly with one wing. You know, a lot of people need 2 people to make it, right? And if they better have was to pass on or whatever the case, you know, it'd be kind of hard for them and stuff. But, you know, not if you believe in a power greater than yourself. I myself, I believe in my higher power, always have. You understand? Always will. And that's why I tend to always, you know, reign on top, if that's what you want to call it and stuff. Now, everybody that knows me knows that I've been advocating for the child abuse victims out here in the world, all around the world. And I don't discriminate, and God is no respecter of person. I'm not a real Bible book thumping person, but what I am is a true believer in a power greater than myself. Real talk, regardless of what status people want to put me in or title they want to give me. It's just a title, right? Now, today is Queen Elizabeth's II birthday. And I don't even want to go all off into, you know, how she acquired the throne. I just want to represent the fact that my mother, Mary Lee Wright, you know, was supposed to have been my mother. And she and I had very little words. But I knew enough to know that older people tend to want to stay on the throne. And they are very territorial. Kind of like the dogs Queen Elizabeth have and been loving all her life. I said that to say this. I don't know what happened to my number 6 ball. And I don't know what happened to the lady who allegedly was supposed to be my mother, Mary Lee Wright. I know my name is Mary Lee Davis. And the fact that my name is Mary Lee Davis and my mother's last name was Wright leads me to believe there's something satanic or magical about that. Long story short, I didn't grow up with my family, but I still grew up because I had a power greater than myself guiding me and kind of like, you know, keeping me alive for a reason. I'm the originator of rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. At the age of 6, I was in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper in 1973 in my city, Chicago, and that I spelled Shecargo. Because girls, we do run the world. But sometimes guys tend to intervene and want to take over, like my building where I'm located, 6210 South Kenbark Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637. Bunch of guys a few girls, maybe 6 or 7, 8 at the most, and about 40 men, it seemed like. You understand what I'm saying? Nosy. And you know they always try to take over, try to get the inside scoop and all that old party pooping shit. Long story short, they believe in all that magically delicious. I don't believe in magic. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in somebody being sinister and demonic and trying to stop me from, holding on to my crown and throne. Now, I don't believe that Queen Elizabeth II is behind all of this per se, but I do believe she has a lot of power and say so. But she doesn't even make enough money compared to some of the people around her, guys, that are billionaires, more than double her salary or whatever the case. But I will say this, she and I does have something in common. She pays her taxes. So I feel as though the pimps in the pulpit need to do the same thing. There should be no exemption of tax. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Because if she could pay, then y'all could pay. So I want to say first and foremost, happy birthday to Queen Elizabeth II. She also has 2 birthdays. You understand what I'm saying? Now I was sitting here playing Young and May earlier, and I decided to play with one less ball, and the 9 dropped. You understand what I'm saying? On one of those songs I was playing, Young and May, Her Story, yeah. And I was like, I still won. You understand what I'm saying? For real, because in 9 ball, they don't play with all the balls anyway, but I do. So I say if the 9 or the 8 drop on the break, I still win. So I still kind of had like 1 left over. You understand what I'm saying? Even though, I didn't have all the balls in 9 balls. So that would be kind of like 1 over Jordan. You understand what I'm saying? It's just now 6 o'clock over here on my little studio. This is my little studio right here. You know what I'm saying? I try to represent me and the best, but sometimes the best act like they don't need my representation. So, I'm going to give it to you anyway because you jumped in my business. Now, what I did not know that in 1945, on May 8th, the Queen Elizabeth II had a little party because the war was over. But on May 8th of 2016, in my city, Chicago, while I was at 8A Mustard Seed meeting, trying to stay sober, keep my sobriety, 19 years of sobriety at the time, the war was just really beginning for me. It had already started May 31st, 2008, for so-called, tinted windows that turned into disarming a police officer, something I did not do. And I was on my way to a gospel fest to see Rance Allen. Imagine that. Long story short, May 8th of 2016, they had me sleeping on the floor for Mother's Day. The first precinct police station in my city, Chicago, on State Street. On Mother's Day, no toilet, no bed, no blanket, no bath, no bath, nothing, nothing. Just a hole in the floor where people defecated in urine. I said, dang, somebody must really don't like me or don't like their mother. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I wouldn't have did my worst enemy that bad, especially on Mother's Day, and knowing what I've been through as a little girl. And they know my child abuse story because I gave my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song, to the public. So they told me in 2016, the day after Mother's Day, after they held me down on May 9th and gave me drugs so Young M.A. could come out with the song, Ooh. You understand what I'm saying? Because I guess both of us couldn't be in the same, time and space and become what? Queens for her race and mine. I mean, that was just, not logical, I guess, and stuff. So they try to take out me, the originator of rap music. And now some guy talking about, the reason why he don't like rap music and standing in front of Hitsville, Detroit, the main people who wish they could do what I've done. And that's become number one throughout all the genres of music and stuff. See, they trying to discredit me, trying to discredit rap, trying to act as if it never existed. And the truth of the matter is, rap is here to stay, ain't going no place, because I make them every day. But not only that, every time you talk, you rap it. So you might as well, you know what I'm saying? They call nursery rhymes for a reason, right? What y'all gonna do, stop talking? Now, when I used to sell music, gospel blues, rhythm and blues, rap and jazz for your ass, I could have put rap at the top, but I put what? God, gospel, because I'm not stupid. So I'm hoping, if nothing else come out of this conversation, that Queen Elizabeth II will give reparations to all the people, or at least, advocate. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're 96 years old. And my mother, Mary Lee Wright, would be, 95 in August. But they said, allegedly, she supposed to have died March 23rd of 2000. I don't believe it, because we didn't bury her the same day. I don't want her to be dead. I just want older people to know, we advocated for you all also. I know, at least I did. I came back, not to die, but to bridge the gap, if that's what you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So if y'all can, tell Joe Biden, you understand what I'm saying, or request that Joe Biden give us reparations because they mentioned it or whatever a few years back or whatever. But he said, well, if the natives get it, well, they've been getting it. Okay? I make a little over 10,000 a year, and I've done more for society than any president, dignitary, and queen. But I get shitted on the most. Why? Because of the complexion of my skin. What? Because it look like your boo-boo or something? I'm not saying you, Queen Elizabeth. I'm saying all the ones that's supposed to be so high and mighty. You understand what I'm saying? God is no respecter of person, and I pray for my elders as well as myself and the babies. So you know how I do. This for the cheaters, because Queen Elizabeth got 2 birthdays, right? You understand what I'm saying? And she a tourist and she's stubborn. You understand what I'm saying? Just like my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, whose birthday is April the 29th coming up. So this for both of you all. And Janet Jackson, she's a tourist. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, what's really going on, y'all? Because Geminis, we are some decent people. You know what I'm saying? And we try to figure things out. And, if I cheat, it's only because you cheat. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, but I just found out you was a cheater today, Miss Elizabeth. Real talk. So, to the right is the white ball and the 10. All I do is win. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And that's why the white people gonna always follow me, because I'm a winner. You understand what I'm saying? It's called 10 City for a reason. Don't forget that. They gonna always follow the winners. Okay? Now, we got this Bible because nobody's exempt, right? This is on page 704. This is on page 705. Jeremiah chapter 32. It's 705 because I'm the originator of rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. I know you see it. Don't act like you don't see it, okay? So when people try to steal from me and try to make it seem like I'm a nobody, quit playing. Now, over here is part of 31. So we're going to do 31 and 32 because right here is 25. It says, for I have satiated the weary soul and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. That's all I want you to do. Replenish my sorrowful soul for harms done. It's called making amends in Alcoholics Anonymous and stuff. So read Jeremiah chapters 31 and 32. Happy birthday, young and May. Don't come for me today. Peace.